Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the IEM Qualifier number 3. Now, I said number 3, which means there were a number 1 and a number 2, unless I'm just trying to, I don't know, confuse everyone. No, but there was a number 1 and there was a number 2. 8 players have already qualified through the Go for SC2 Cup circuit. And there are 4 players trying to join them. And 2 of them are here. Actually, PswChiTa can't because he's from Korea, but DDE can because he's in Canada. And it's the North American, South America IEM tournament. So DDE can qualify, PswChiTa can. And we just saw, actually, let me just go ahead and introduce the players before I start rambling on about what's going on here. And the bottom side of the map, we have the blue Terran player from Team sixjaxdde. Very good Terran player. We just saw him take out a Korean in the last round. Definitely has a lot of confidence coming into this game, even though he's playing a Korean. Speaking of, in the top side of the map, we have the teal PswChiTa player, PswChiTa. He's Korean, and he's good. He's really good. He's been playing in a lot of these Go for SC2 Cups and has been doing really well in a lot of them. So a lot of Koreans playing in the North American scene, not too unusual to see nowadays. I mean, a month ago, sure, unusual to see, but a lot of the Koreans are having fun, playing StarCraft everywhere and every time they can. So definitely not a bad situation at all. Anyway, let me go ahead and discuss what I was saying earlier. Let me go ahead and okay, so this is a qualifier for the IEM America. The players that are already qualified, and this is by seeding, so 1 through 12. Phoenix, Idra, Select, Killer, Atero, Druby, Kawaii Rice, TT1, Axlav, Ag, Namcheer, and 1 Sonky. And 4 players are trying to join them in this tournament, and will gain invites to that tournament. And when is that going to be played, you may be asking? Well, July 13th through July 16th, I will be casting those, which is this Wednesday through Saturday? Yes, this Wednesday through Saturday. No, I'm a liar. This Thursday through Saturday. I'm not entirely sure, but July 13th through the 16th, that will be taking place. So definitely tune in for that. And again, you can follow me on justin.tv. You get email notifications when I go live so you don't miss any of the awesome action. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the builds right now. DDE starting out with a Finery and a Barracks, getting an early tech lab. So this will be a Reaper expand from sixjaxdde. DDE, of course, getting scouting information with that Reaper and then throwing down that expansion right behind it. And from PswChiTa, we have a Cybernetic score being just now completed. No second gas being taken yet, so it leads me to think this will be a 1-gate fast expand from PswChiTa. So both these players playing pretty safe, pretty standard, and pretty econ heavy. Not going to be doing any sort of 1-base all-in plays. Of course, I could be a complete liar, and look at this. Oh my gosh, that is so creative. Cheetah, you have a new fan. This is actually so cool. Okay, so who's gonna scout this? Like, why would DDE scout in this direction? This is so interesting. I'm trying to think of all the dynamics this injects into this game. So DDE's scouting around. Everything leans towards a 1-gate fast expand. It all depends what Cheetah does here. He'll probably throw down 2 gateways, I would imagine. Yeah, there goes the 2 gateways, and look at this. Okay, never mind. I thought DDE threw down like 3 barracks in his base. No, but he did put down that command center, so I am not a liar. It is a Reaper expand, but DDE has to be a little bit confused that expansion is not yet going down. Another Reaper's coming forward, trying to see what he can find out. Sees 2 gateways and sees 3 gateways. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so you're probably like at home, or this is what DDE's thinking. He's like, oh my gosh. He's 4-gating me. I'm getting 4-gated. I'm scared. I can't take my expansion. I have to stay on the high ground and defend against this 4-gate. I'm going to be putting down 3 bunkers. And Cheetah, the Koreans like all-ins. I mean, from what I've seen from Korean play, when they're playing Americans, they just want an easy, fast win. And DDE is continuing to come forward, making sure nothing is canceled. So yeah, DDE thinks it's a 4-gate, but little does he know there's an expansion down here, so it's not an all-in by any means. And DDE may have to prepare for what he thinks, and that may be the wrong decision. It may not be, but keep in mind, he does have this command center down, so it won't be terrible. It'll all come down to when he actually decides to take his natural expansion. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. He did scout the 4 gates, so has to be feeling a little bit scared. Going to be looking around for any proxy pylons with this SEV. And we'll have to see. If he decides to expand in the near future, it won't be that bad. But if he delays it for a crazy amount of time, it will be bad. But something else to keep in mind, PswChiTa can't really do any probe transferring because he doesn't want to be uh-oh. DDE, you crafty guy. DDE. Oh, okay. Scared me. Scared me. I thought he was going to go spot this expansion, but he's not. He is not going to do that. Just going to approach the watchtower. The stalker will be able to greet that SCV, wish him a good day, and then immediately kill him. So that, look forward to see that happen in the future here, and the SCV will be killed. Nothing more to say about that. A forward pylon is being thrown down from ChiTa. So don't get me wrong. I mean, he did throw down 4 gateways just to fool his opponent. That doesn't mean he doesn't. That doesn't mean he's not going to actually pressure his opponent. So, going to be putting down that forward pylon just in case he wants to pressure his opponent in the near future here. And yeah, really cool build from ChiTa. DDE is forced to do all this stuff in his main, putting down a factory and a starport just in case. Still scared of that 4 gate and finally going to be taking his natural expansion. But keep in mind, ChiTa has had this expansion for a while. I mean, you may be saying, okay, not as many pros, but it's enough. I mean, pretty cool play from ChiTa, actually transferring some pros. That's actually a little bit hysterical. And DDE's going to come forward. He's not going to see this expansion here. And he scouted these areas. And he's like, okay, what's going on? ChiTa, what are you doing? Crazy Koreans, I never know what they're doing. But ChiTa is a genius, has this expansion. And DDE, quite frankly, I don't think he'll scout it. I'm gonna be pretty honest. This SCV is gonna go forward, look for those expansions, and yeah, taking an expansion, a ninja expansion on your opponent's side of the map. Very, very, very cool play from ChiTa. Anyway, DDE putting down 3 barracks as a starport on the way, producing those medevacs 2 at a time. Back in ChiTa's bases, 3 gateways, 4, 5, 6 gateways, and a robo and a robotic space. So really intriguing play from PswChiTa. Will he do some sort of 2-base timing push here? Definitely remains to be seen. This pylon is on the high ground there. Marine coming forward, trying to eliminate that, but ChiTa has a stalker there to deal with that, and wow. ChiTa going to be taking the gold. Also has an observer, and look at this. Oh my gosh. This is so crazy. So DDE still is terrified of this 4-gate aggression of his opponent, so he's going to be lifting his orbital back to his main. He is so confused right now. It's like he's taking a math test, and he thought it was like a geometry, or he thought it was like a geography test. He's absolutely no idea what is going on, and it has to be so confused right now. Was not prepared for this. Still continuing to scout around, looking for this expansion. Does not see it. Sees his opponent on 1 base. Sees this forward pylon. And finally, he's going to scout it. And a scan does go down from DDE. So DDE was finally told by his teacher that he was in the wrong classroom and knows absolutely what is going on. Should be taking this expansion now. No real reason not to, because he knows the situation he's in. But keep in mind, he is definitely behind in this game in economy. Going to be stimming forward to the main of ChiTa. ChiTa's army is quite frankly out of position. Wow, a pylon is going to be targeting down, eliminating 4 of these warp gates from being able to warp in stuff, and a bunker's being thrown down by DD at the same time. Engagement going on in the main of PswChiTa. Colossus going to deal with that, and no, so low in that help. But PswChiTa will end up cleaning that up, and a drop coming forward from sixjaxdde, so might in fact eliminate this Nexus. I mean, he'll have to bring all of his army forward to deal with that, and that is the risk you take when taking this hidden expansion. Going to run these probes away. Unfortunately, cannot burrow, but wow, a lot of units being warped in. This may be enough to hold this off, but DD going to be targeting down that Nexus for the time being. Will that Nexus go down, and will ChiTa even care? That is the question. No, the Nexus is going to go down, but I have a feeling these medevacs will be taken out. The Stalkers coming forward, trying to target down those medevacs, low in health, and 1 does go down, not before 2 Marauders will drop, but they will get swallowed up by the Protoss army extremely fast, and DDE will get out of there with that medevac, and he has nothing to defend here. He needs to warp in a lot of units, does PswChiTa, or else he will be at the mercy of a drop, and these probes are chilling, should probably be transferred to this gold, so ChiTa wants to do a push here, and coming forward with a lot of Stalkers, Zealots, Sentries, and Colossi. Does not want that pylon to get eliminated, and the Marauder's trying to target it down, and no, it does go down, so he will not be able to put down 4 reinforcements, and now it's flippity-flopped, ladies and gentlemen. Flippity-flopped, and ChiTa's like, wow, he's still in 1 base. Awesome. Wrong-o. He has this expansion over here, so both these players playing extremely crazy at this point in the game. A drop coming forward from sixjaxdde. only to be greeted by a Stalker, but the Stalker does get eliminated quite fast. His pylon should be canceled. It is canceled. And these Marauders and Marines will make their way to the middle line of PswChiTa. These probes are going to try to run away. Will they be trapped? No, they won't. Where is the Orbit Cycle from PswChiTa? Caught out of position once again. Running all across the map is his army, probably feeling tired and a little bit angry at their commanding officer. They did not sign up for running all across the map. And it looks like a Stalker and a Zealot will get eliminated by these Marines and Marauders. 3 Stalkers coming forward. Will they take out the medevac? No, the medevac does get away by the skin of its teeth. And Cheetah thinks he's in good position right now, but unfortunately, he doesn't know about this expansion. So we'll have to see how that dynamic comes into play. I mean, Cheetah does have this gold, so it's really up to DDE, I want to say, to pressure his opponent. But this is definitely a crazy, unique game. Both these players playing extremely zany, and you got to say, Cheetah started it. I mean, let's just go ahead and agree. Cheetah started the shenanigans by taking the City expansion. DDE was simply reacting to what he saw. So actually, whoa, he almost scouted that expansion. So had a little bit of a sixth sense moment, but eventually turning around and proceeding towards the natural expansion of his opponent. Scan does go down, takes down an Observer. Drop still chilling here. Something's killing something. Okay, I understand. The Robo's blocked, I think? I don't know. He knows what he's doing. He's a Korean. But anyway, Cheetah coming forward with Colossus, Stonkers, Sentries, and Zealots. Will not be enough. A lot of Vikings on the field targeting down those Colossus. They will be cleaned up quite fast. Force fields go down, but are they actually hurting PswChiTa coming forward with all of the Stalkers, putting it replacing the force field? SCV's coming forward from DDE. Does have enough to clean up this army from Cheetah. So Cheetah going to be backing away. Was not actually a very poor engagement there from Cheetah. Not the best decision. Finds himself down 102 to 75 supply. That pylon does get eliminated. A drop coming in the main of PswChiTa with Marines and Marauders, and Cheetah not looking so good. DDE at the same time coming forward to the gold. Could DDE take down 2 Koreans in a row? It's definitely possible. DDE such a strong Terran player marching into the gold of his opponent. This drop was eventually cleaned up, but at what cost? Only a few probes remain, and Cheetah definitely not looking good at this stage of the game. Down 150 and 60 supply. This could be the last engagement, but DDE backing up does not have any medevacs to complement this Marine Marauder army. They're all in extreme low health, so a few Colossi shots could actually do a lot of damage to those. And Cheetah has to be at least a little bit confused. He's like, okay, he's on one base. How does he have that much stuff? Well, I mean, it's not doing a lot, but it's doing enough to, you know, buffer that army and make it a little bit stronger than it normally would be on simply one base. And it looks like Cheetah coming forward still wants to do some more aggression. Does have a War Prism in this army. Not sure what he's going to do. Probably going to drop in the main some Zealots or some Stalkers. We'll have to keep an eye on that. DDE looks to be fine, honestly, but here we go, a Zealot being morphed in, but will there be enough for Marines? Stimming forward, going to target down that War Prism. That War Prism will die extremely fast at the same time. Coming forward is PswChiTa, but will it be enough? DDE stimming forward and just running over the Protoss army. Some force fields do go down, but it's not going to be enough, and DDE just cleans up this army incredibly easy. Is ahead 108 to 31 supply. Zealot going to town on that supply depot, only managed to take out 150 of it, so probably not feeling too good about his life. DDE may have decided it is time. He is ahead 118 to 29 supply, but the Koreans do not give up. Don't expect PswChiTa to. DDE coming forward with a lot of Marauders. Marauders are good, ladies and gentlemen. Continuing to reinforce with a lot more bio. And this could be the last stand for PswChiTa. He will have to pull all of his probes. Only has 1 sentry and 1 Stalker to his name. A Colossus, I should say, is in production. But will that be enough? I do not think so. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I don't like being a liar, but sixjaxdde up 133 to 50 supply, coming forward to the national expansion of PswChiTa, and all Cheetah has left are a few Zealots, Sentries, and Stalkers. Will it be enough? It doesn't look like it. Cheetah throws down the GG, and DDE takes down 2 Koreans in a row. Will advance to the quarterfinals of the GoFrets 2 Cup number 72. That means if DDE wins his next best of 3, he will be in IEM America. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Some awesome games going on in the IEM America Qualifier number 3.